presentation. As the combined middle and high school bands perform a medley of armed forces songs, we invite those of you that have served, are currently serving, or have family members in the armed forces to please stand and be recognized as your song is played. The United States Navy. United States Army. United States Marine Corps. United States Air Force. At this time, we wish to say thank you to our veterans and military personnel as the band plays America the Beautiful with a reading by Anna Engler and Cody Ellis.
Statement commits us to openly acknowledge and honor the great sacrifices, and sometimes the ultimate sacrifice, of those who served our country so bravely. Today, we recognize these men and women.
In 1918, on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, an armistice was declared ending the First World War. Originally dubbed Armistice Day, Veterans Day celebrated the end of World War I, which has been recognized as the world's first modern war. Also referred to as the Great War, or the War to End All Wars, this 4-year conflict witnessed the destruction of much of Europe and the deaths of over 8 million combatants. Of those combatants, 115,000 were American. In honor of that, we say thank you.
Only 23 years later, America became involved in yet another world war. This war far surpassed the destruction and human carnage than that of the First World War. In 1954, and in recognition of this fact, Dwight D. Eisenhower officially changed Armistice Day to Veterans Day. Roughly 15 million American servicemen and women served during World War II, and an estimated 300,000 of this greatest generation were lost in battle. For your courage, we say thank you.
partly because this war fell between the triumph of success in World War II and the controversy of Vietnam. The Korean War, sometimes dubbed the Forgotten War, was full of rather memorable tales of heroism and bravery. Officially declared a police action, the Korean War ended after 3 years of fighting, with over 33,000 American soldiers having made the ultimate sacrifice. In remembering you, we say thank you.
Until 1973, this was the longest war in which America had ever been engaged. Like Korea, the Vietnam War was never officially recognized as a war, but after 10 years of fighting, the tremendous toll on human life and morale, this conflict most certainly was a war. When peace was won in 1973, the battles that raged across Southeast Asia took the lives of nearly 60,000 servicemen and women. May a part of the legacy of Vietnam be that we as fellow citizens remember that it is our solemn duty to honor those who gave so much but received so little in return. For teaching us the value of this simple statement of appreciation, we say thank you.
For those who served in Grenada and other Latin American countries, as well as the Persian Gulf War, your efforts to protect the sovereignty of nationhood and the dignity of individual freedoms do not go unnoticed. Fighting for what made this country an independent nation, these fine soldiers fought against the tyranny of despotic leaders who would destroy the rights and privileges of others. At a cost of nearly 200 lives, these military actions show the world that America is ready to defend the civil liberties of those whom we call friends. For your sacrifices, we say thank you.
Like the attacks on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, the attacks of September 11, 2001 shall also live in infamy. Out of the ashes of shock and anger, a new generation of warriors engaged the enemy in Afghanistan and Iraq. And now, the hopes of this nation and freedom lovers around the world rest upon their shoulders. Carrying out their missions with the highest regard for duty and in the tradition of their fathers and grandfathers, these men and women continue to desire peace, but stand ready to make war to defend their country's freedom and our safety. After 6,000 battle-related deaths, these fine men and women prove that there is no price too high for our country's safety or our sense of well-being. For standing up for us, we say thank you.
Finally, this day is also for those who are closest to the veterans' families. Today we recognize the veterans' mother and father who spend sleepless nights praying for their soldiers' safe return.
The veteran's wife or husband who paces the floor reminding of their last embrace and hoping for one more.
And the veterans' children who must endure the absence of their father or mother. This day is also for you. We have much to be thankful for this day, 11/11/11, and the fine tradition begun many years ago after the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. To God, to our veterans, and to their families, we say thank you.
Please remain standing as we honor those veterans and service personnel who are no longer with us. Taps will be played by Sergeant Cody Jernigan, bugler with the 106th Arkansas Army National Guard Band.
Coach, I guess, go in the, I guess go in the training room and put it in there somewhere. I'll see if I find it. Play on the tape or whatever you got to do. They'll probably. Well, how much do you have?
This concludes our program. Thank you very much, veterans.